Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm planning the week of November 14th through the 20th in my Erin Condren Vertical Neutral Life Planner, and I am using this Cleopatra kit from Glam Planner, and I purchased it because, well, one, I liked it obviously, but I also received like 3 add-on sheets or like 3 extra sheets in multiple grab bags, so I was like, I might as well use the kit. So, and because I had like 1,000,001 extra sheets, I decided this was the perfect opportunity to color block. And also, I think it worked out so well also is because the date headers also had the color blocking like colors to them. I'm not sure how to describe it. You'll see it when I put it on, but yeah, so I really like the way this turned out. I love that I ended up color blocking. I need to remember to color block more often, and I think if you've noticed in my recent plan with me is I've been trying to color block when the opportunity arises, and even in, I mean, I am behind, this is November of 2022, but even in 2023, I am making more of an effort to remember to color block, since I think the colors, if the patterns and colors lend themselves to it, I think it makes itself like a really, really nice spread. So yeah, and then I also decided to throw in some extra foil. So the kit, because it was an old mystery kit, I didn't purchase it. I don't have Glam Planner's mysteries, or I don't receive them. I purchased this as one of her sales, but because it was a mystery, it came with all the foil that came with the mystery. And so I decided to throw in a smaller bundle from Scribble Prints Co, also in gold foil, gold hollow, excuse me. Even though the gold hollow in the kit was just like a solid gold hollow, and the one from Scribble Prints Co is her like champagne lights or something, or sparkly gold hollow, whatever it is. So don't match exactly, but I'm happy I threw it in. It added a little bit more sparkle to the spread, and I really like the way that it turned out. So even though the only thing, this is an old format of her kits, and it only came with 7 glitter headers, not the normal like 7 of each of the 4 colors. So I had to rearrange some things, and I'm okay not using 3 glitter headers a day. You'll see in my previous plan with me's, sometimes, especially for Franken kits, I'll only do the 7 up top. I am totally comfortable doing that, but I just, when I started playing, I didn't realize that was the case. So I had to move things around, push these glitter headers that I originally had in the sidebar to the days, and then I found luckily some headers from Planner Kate in brown that I was able to use, and I think it worked out really well because the Thursday color is browns, meaning it's only used once throughout the week, but if I added it to the sidebar, it added a little bit more of that brown color to the spread. So I'm happy I had those available. So yeah, with that, I'll go ahead and get started on the day by day. If you have any questions about where anything came from, please let me know in the comments down below. Again, the foil is from, well, it came with the kit, but I am using Scribble Prints Co foil throughout the week. And then obviously all the functional items are from Glam Planner. So on Monday morning was a normal Monday morning. I had my coffee, watched some YouTube, did some planning and filming. And oh, and I also forgot to mention, I did bring in a matte label sampler from Scribble Prints Co to kind of supplement and add a little bit more sparkle as well. So even though based on what I have left, I don't think I really needed to add any more functional items since I had enough included in the kit, but I just really wanted to use what was left of that label sampler, and I was able to. So that was my kind of priority for this week. So yeah, and then in the afternoon, I just did some work, did some budgeting, designing, watched Dancing with the Stars. That's one of the shows I watched live, as well as editing a few videos. On Tuesday, I had a meeting with one of my committee members, went to writing group, which is a silent co-working session with my grad school, had a meeting with my main advisor, did some work after the meeting, cooked a little bit, because I think this was when we were still getting HelloFresh deliveries on Monday. So I just marked that I meal prep, which usually probably just means I prepared a HelloFresh meal this day. And then Colton and I went to trivia like we usually do on Tuesday nights. Moving on to Wednesday, I did some designing, which by designing, I usually just mean making stickers. Since you've noticed, I don't write in my planners. I make my own scripts. So I probably was working on this. Then that's really the only thing I design, other than if I really like a clip art set, I'll buy it and make my own kit, but that has been very far and few between. So most likely it was making scripts. And then afterwards, I did some filming and editing, followed by some work. And then when Colton came home in the afternoon, we did a little bit of wedding planning. We try to do that every Wednesday and Saturday of the week if we can. But this day was when we booked our venue, which was very exciting. If you watched my plan with me from a couple weeks ago, you would know that Colton and I toured a bunch of venues when we were home in Chicago, and this day was when we decided and booked it, which is very exciting, and we put down the deposit, which is not so exciting, but very happy about that. And then I watched 2 other shows this evening, Lego Masters and Amazing Race, which are also shows that I watch live. And Lego Masters I watch with my fiance and my in-laws, or mother-in-law, I should say. On Thursday, I had Fish Lab coffee break, which is basically just a hangout session with one of my friends from school. Had writing group again, did some work, followed by an evening walk. Christina and I try to do this, even though we haven't done it in a very long time. But yeah, so I'm glad we were able to do it this week because we really need to pick it back up. But I watched the Kardashians that evening, took a nap, even though why I took a nap in the evening, I have no idea. Probably didn't sleep well. But then I read in the evening right before bed like I usually do. Moving on to Friday, I did some planning in the morning followed by a little bit of work, editing, and then we had a game night. I didn't mark which games we played or who it was with. We might have. Honestly, I don't remember. I should have marked it down, but again, I don't really like making script stickers, so if there's a script, even if it is generally vague, if there is a script available already that's already pre-made, especially in the foil that I'm using, I'll just use that instead and forgo whatever details, which pros and cons. But yeah, had game night, and then Colton and I watch, or probably even with his parents too, can't remember, Uncharted, which is the movie with Tom Holland, and it was okay. I liked it. Nothing special, but it was a fun one. So, and I like those like action-y movies anyway. So yeah, did that. Moving on to Saturday, we drove to Pismo Beach because this day was when we had our engagement photo shoot, which was super exciting. And we're both really happy with the way the pictures turned out. So what we did was we drove down to the beach. Our pictures weren't until around sunset, so we had all day at the beach, which in hindsight, and even the day of, we were like, yeah, which we wanted to spend some day at the beach, but we got there at like 10 a.m. and our photo shoot wasn't for like 6 to 7 more hours, and that is a little bit too much time to just chill, at least for the 2 of us. So we kind of wish we came a little bit later and didn't wake up so early, but at the end, it's always a good day on the beach. So yeah, did that, chilled a little bit, had lunch at Cool Cats, and then we had our engagement shoot. We first went to Jamesway Park, which is kind of like in the mountains a little bit. It's got like trails and everything, and really tall grass and really big trees and everything. So those pictures turned out great, but what we really wanted was to take pictures on the pier at sunset, which those are the pictures that we ended up, because we changed outfits as well as locations, and the one at the pier is the ones that we ended up using for our save the dates, which I love the way they turned out. The save the dates, we designed it like colors, font, photo layout, everything. So really, really happy with the way it turned out. And then we basically drove home and had Burger King for like a midnight dinner. And yeah, so you can kind of see Sunday, I'm running a little bit behind on that, but here's everything I have left over. In a minute or in a second, you'll see what the spread looks like completely filled in, and hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.